Hey everyone, welcome back to the Everyday English channel. I'm Mike.
And I'm Rachel. Hey guys.
So today's episode is a big one.
A really big one because today we are going to go through 50, yes, 50 common English phrases.
Phrases that native speakers use every single day in conversations, at work, with friends, at home.
And we're not just going to list them, we're going to use them in real conversation, the way people actually say them.
And after each group of phrases, we'll break them down simply and clearly so you understand exactly what they mean and when to use them.
This episode is great for B1 and B2 learners, but honestly, any level will get something from it.
So grab something to drink, get comfortable, and let's get into it.
50 phrases, let's go.
Okay, Rachel, so how are things going with you lately? How's the new project at work?
Honestly, so far so good. We're only 2 weeks in, but the team is working well together and the client seems happy.
That's great to hear. You seemed a bit under the weather last time we spoke.
Yeah, I was. Just tired, really. One of those weeks where everything felt like a lot, but I'm much better now.
Good. Hey, did you decide about the team dinner yet? Are you going to that Italian place or the new one downtown?
It's up to you, honestly. You know both restaurants better than I do. I'm happy either way.
Okay, let's go Italian then. So, what are you up to this weekend?
Not much, actually. Probably just rest. Oh, I started learning guitar, by the way.
You hit the nail on the head when you said you needed a creative hobby. Guitar is perfect for that.
Right? I only know 3 chords so far, but honestly, learning the first song felt like a piece of cake. I was surprised.
Really? I struggled for weeks when I tried. Maybe I just had a bad teacher.
Or maybe you have no musical talent. Once in a blue moon, someone picks it up that fast.
Fair point. Oh, speak of the devil, isn't that your colleague Sam over there?
Oh my goodness, yes, Sam. We were literally just... Never mind. Hi, Sam.
You almost let the cat out of the bag there. Weren't you planning a surprise for his birthday?
Whisper. Mike, yes, he almost heard you.
Sorry. Good thing Sam came over when he did. Broke the ice, actually. Now you don't have to think of something to say.
True. Better late than never, I suppose.
Don't get me wrong, I didn't mean to nearly ruin the surprise. I just forgot for a second.
Easier said than done, keeping a secret around you, apparently.
Okay, let's break down phrases 1 to 10.
Phrase 1. So far, so good. Everything is going well up to this point. The project is only 2 weeks in. So far, so good.
Phrase 2. Under the weather. Feeling slightly sick, tired, or low in energy. I was feeling a bit under the weather last week.
Phrase 3. It's up to you. The decision is yours. I don't mind either restaurant. It's up to you.
Phrase 4. What are you up to? Means, what are you doing? What are you up to this weekend?
Phrase 5. You hit the nail on the head. You described something exactly right. You hit the nail on the head. That's exactly the problem.
Phrase 6. A piece of cake. Something very easy. The first lesson was a piece of cake.
Phrase 7. Once in a blue moon. Something that happens very rarely. She calls me once in a blue moon.
Phrase 8. Speak of the devil. Said when someone appears just as you were talking about them.
Phrase 9. Let the cat out of the bag. Accidentally reveal a secret. Don't let the cat out of the bag about the surprise.
Phrase 10. Break the ice. Do something to make people feel relaxed. A good joke always breaks the ice.
And 3 bonus phrases from the conversation. Better late than never, don't get me wrong, and easier said than done.
We'll cover those properly in just a moment. Let's keep the conversation going first. Okay, so the ball is in your court now with the surprise party planning. Have you sorted the venue?
Not yet, but I'm working on it. I'm all ears if you have any suggestions, though.
Honestly, take it easy. You have 2 weeks. Don't stress about it yet.
I know. Give me a break. Every time I plan something like this, something goes wrong at the last minute.
That's not true. Remember his last birthday? You organized that whole evening and it was perfect. You made his day, honestly.
That's really kind. I couldn't agree more that it went well, but it was so stressful getting there.
I know. Hang in there. You always pull it together in the end.
Thanks, Mike. I'm in the same boat with work right now, too. Too many things at once.
Okay, cut to the chase. What do you actually need help with? Let me help.
Honestly, just someone to talk to about it helps. Oh, hold on. That's Sam texting me. He says he's on his way back to the office. Good timing.
Fingers crossed he doesn't suspect anything about the party.
He won't. He never notices these things. Keep it up with the casual act around him, though. You almost gave it away earlier.
I know. Long story short, I forgot it was a secret for a second. Won't happen again.
I'll keep you posted on the venue. Should have something confirmed by Thursday.
Perfect. Oh, Sam mentioned a new coffee place near the office the other day. That rings a bell. Did you tell me about it?
Yes, I mentioned it last week. It's really good. We should go, kill two birds with one stone. Check it out and talk through the party details.
Great idea. Let's call it a day here and head over now, actually.
Perfect, let's go.
Let's break down phrases 11 through 30.
Phrase 11. Better late than never. Doing something late is still better than not doing it at all. He finally apologized. Better late than never.
Phrase 12. Don't get me wrong. Please don't misunderstand me. Don't get me wrong, I like the idea, I just have questions.
Phrase 13. Easier said than done. Sounds simple, but is harder in practice. Staying calm under pressure, easier said than done.
Phrase 14. The ball is in your court. It's your turn to act or decide. I've done my part. The ball is in your court now.
Phrase 15. I'm all ears. I'm ready and listening. Tell me everything. I'm all ears.
Phrase 16. Take it easy. Relax. Don't stress. Take it easy. You still have plenty of time.
Phrase 17. Give me a break. Stop bothering me, or I find that hard to believe. Give me a break. That can't be true.
Phrase 18. You made my day. Something made me very happy. That message from my student really made my day.
Phrase 19. I couldn't agree more. I completely agree. The food was incredible. I couldn't agree more.
Phrase 20. Hang in there. Stay strong. Don't give up. Things are hard right now, but hang in there.
Phrase 21. I'm in the same boat. I have the same problem. You're stressed about deadlines? I'm in the same boat.
Phrase 22. Cut to the chase. Get to the main point. Let's cut to the chase. What do you actually need?
Phrase 23. I'm on my way. I've started coming and will arrive soon.
Phrase 24. Fingers crossed. Hoping for a good result. Fingers crossed the weather holds for the weekend.
Phrase 25. Keep it up. Continue doing well. Your English is improving so much. Keep it up.
Phrase 26. Long story short. To summarize quickly. Long story short, I missed the train and arrived an hour late.
Phrase 27. I'll keep you posted. I'll give you updates. Not sure about the plans yet. I'll keep you posted.
Phrase 28. That rings a bell. That sounds familiar. The name rings a bell, but I can't remember from where.
Phrase 29. Let's call it a day. Let's stop now and continue later. We've done enough for today. Let's call it a day.
And phrase 30. Out of the blue, which we'll use coming up. Something that happens suddenly with no warning. Okay, so we're at the coffee shop. This place is great. Good find.
Right? I found it completely out of the blue. I was walking a different route one morning and just saw it.
Sometimes the best places are found like that. So, party planning. Go.
Okay, so the venue I was looking at just quoted me a price that honestly cost an arm and a leg, way over budget.
Ouch. What did you say?
I had to bite the bullet and just tell them it wasn't going to work, which was awkward because they'd already put together a full proposal.
Yeah, these things get out of hand sometimes. You get excited and suddenly you're planning something much bigger than you intended.
Exactly. I need to hit the sack early tonight, by the way. I've been burning the midnight oil all week trying to get this project finished, and I'm exhausted.
I can tell. Don't jump the gun on the venue either. Take some time, look at a few more options.
You're right. I nearly booked the first one just because I panicked. That would have been jumping the gun for sure.
What about that place near the park? We could kill two birds with one stone. Nice venue, not too far, and they do catering.
Oh, I actually looked at them already, but I missed the boat on their available dates. They're fully booked that weekend.
Oh no. Okay, back to the search.
Are you pulling my leg right now, or is there actually another place you know?
I'm not pulling your leg. What do you mean?
You have that look on your face, like you know something.
I genuinely don't. I'm sitting on the fence here. I honestly don't have a strong opinion on venues.
You always sit on the fence when decisions need to be made.
That is not fair. I just think you know Sam better than I do.
Okay, let's break down phrases 31 to 40.
Phrase 30, out of the blue. Something sudden and unexpected. She called me out of the blue after years of no contact.
Phrase 31, bite the bullet. Accept something difficult with courage. I bit the bullet and told him the truth.
Phrase 32, burn the midnight oil. Stay up very late to work or study. I've been burning the midnight oil all week before the exam.
Phrase 33, cost an arm and a leg. Extremely expensive. That restaurant costs an arm and a leg. Let's find somewhere cheaper.
Phrase 34, get out of hand. Become impossible to control. The noise at the party got completely out of hand.
Phrase 35, hit the sack. Go to bed. I'm exhausted. I'm gonna hit the sack early tonight.
Phrase 36, jump the gun. Act too soon. Don't jump the gun, wait until you have all the information.
Phrase 37, kill two birds with one stone. Achieve two things with one action. I'll walk to the meeting, kill two birds with one stone, and get some exercise.
Phrase 38, miss the boat. Lose an opportunity by acting too late. I missed the boat on that job. By the time I applied, it was filled.
Phrase 39, pull someone's leg. To joke with someone. Are you serious or are you pulling my leg?
And phrase 40, sit on the fence. Avoid making a decision. Stop sitting on the fence, just pick one.
Okay, so back to Sam's party. What if we kept it really simple? Small group, nice dinner somewhere, no big venue needed.
You know what? I think I bit off more than I could chew trying to organize something huge. A smaller dinner is actually much better, more personal.
Exactly, and knowing Sam, he would genuinely prefer that. He's not a big crowd person.
You're so right. I went back to the drawing board on this, and actually the simple version is the better version.
Always keep it personal. Hey, did you hear what happened with the office renovation, by the way?
No, what happened?
So in the heat of the moment, the manager approved this huge open plan redesign without consulting anyone, and now half the team is unhappy about it.
Oh wow, that's a classic example of not thinking before you act.
Right? And now everyone wants to raise it again, but the manager says, let sleeping dogs lie. It's done, move on.
But people are still upset, so that doesn't really work, does it? You can't just ignore it.
Exactly, and honestly, I'm on the fence about it. I don't love the new layout, but I also don't want to make it into a bigger issue.
I think most people see eye to eye on the fact that it was handled badly, even if they don't all agree on what to do now.
True. Oh, and you know what someone did? Spilled the beans about the manager's budget for it. Apparently, it was massive. That did not help.
Oh no, that must have been the last straw for some people.
It really was. 3 people actually went to HR after that.
Wow, okay. Well, on that note, I think we've covered everything for today.
I think so too. Good session.
You know what? You made my day, honestly. This whole conversation helped me figure out the party and feel better about work stuff.
I couldn't agree more. This was a good catch-up. Hang in there with everything, okay?
Always. Keep it up with the support.
Always. Right, let's call it a day.
Let's. Speak soon.
Okay, let's break down the final 10 phrases.
Phrase 41. Buy off more than you can chew. Take on more than you can handle. I signed up for 3 courses at once and bit off more than I could chew.
Phrase 42. Get a taste of your own medicine. Experience the same treatment you give others. He was always late to meetings. Then his team started arriving late and he got a taste of his own medicine.
Phrase 43. Go back to the drawing board. Start something over completely. The plan didn't work. We had to go back to the drawing board.
Phrase 44. Hit the nail on the head. Identify or describe something exactly right. You hit the nail on the head. That's exactly what the problem is.
Phrase 45. In the heat of the moment. Done without thinking due to strong emotion. I said something I regretted. It was the heat of the moment.
Phrase 46, let sleeping dogs lie. Don't bring up old problems that could cause trouble. It happened 2 years ago. Just let sleeping dogs lie.
Phrase 47, on the fence. Undecided or neutral. I'm still on the fence about whether to apply for the job.
Phrase 48, see eye to eye. Agree completely with someone. We don't always see eye to eye, but we respect each other.
Phrase 49, spill the beans. Reveal secret information. Someone spilled the beans about the surprise before the party.
And phrase 50, the last straw. The final problem that makes a situation unbearable. That email was the last straw. I decided to resign the next day.
50 phrases. Done.
Every single one used in a real, natural conversation.
Okay, let's do a very quick review. We'll say the phrase, you think of the meaning. Ready?
So far, so good.
Everything is going well up to now.
Under the weather.
Feeling a little sick or tired.
Bite the bullet.
Accept something difficult with courage.
Burn the midnight oil.
Stay up very late working or studying.
The last straw.
The final problem that makes everything unbearable.
Spill the beans.
Accidentally reveal a secret.
See eye to eye.
Completely agree with someone.
On the fence.
Undecided. Neutral.
Kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Achieve 2 things with 1 action.
Let sleeping dogs lie.
Don't bring up old problems.
Good. If you got most of those, you are doing really well.
And if you didn't, just listen again. Second time is always easier. All right, let's bring everything together.
So today, we went through 50 common English phrases in real conversation with real context.
And that's the key, context. Hearing a phrase inside a real conversation is so much more useful than just reading a list.
Because you understand not just what it means, but how it feels, when to use it, what situation it fits.
Your challenge today, pick 5 phrases from today's episode, just 5, and try to use them this week.
In a conversation, in a message to a friend, even just saying them out loud to yourself.
5 phrases used once each. That's real progress.
And come back and listen to this episode again. You will catch things the second time that you missed the first time.
That's how language learning works. Every listen, every repeat builds something.
You've got this. We mean it.
That's it for today, everyone. Thank you so much for watching.
If this helped, please hit like and subscribe. It really helps us reach more learners just like you.
Leave a comment below. Tell us which phrase was your favorite from today, or which one surprised you. We read every single comment.
New episodes every week. Make sure you're subscribed so you never miss one.
Until next time, keep practicing, keep growing, and keep your English moving forward.
See you in the next one. Bye, everyone.
Bye.